Do you hear
Hi.
me?
Yes, I can hear you, Tao. What about me? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
it's
okay. How are
okay.
you?
Okay, fine, thanks. I'm so sorry because I couldn't join our class on
Yeah,
last Monday.
yeah, it's okay. I understand. Of
Yes.
course, you're busy, okay?
Yeah.
You are a super mom because you can be able uh to what is one? You can be able to have time for study, time for your family, and also time for your work. Okay?
Thank
That's
you.
why I have to say that you are a super mom because of that. Okay? You can be able to manage your time properly. How did you
Thank
do
you.
that?
I think that I'm lucky when I have a support from my grandparents, my
Yeah,
family, my husband. Yes,
yes. Actually, that would be
my
very,
family.
very, you're very lucky, okay?
Yes,
Because you
yes,
have that support coming from them. Okay?
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's going to continue our lesson, Tao. So
Yes.
I'm going to present our um, presentation now, okay? Okay, I hope you can see the presentation, Tao. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So we are now in letter C, okay? But of course, it's in unit 2. I'm phoning
Mm,
about the house, and we are now on the listening part, okay? So in
yes.
this particular lesson, of course, we will be hearing problem in the house. So how are we going to report a problem in the house?
Mm,
Okay? So a few weeks later, Susan has a problem in her flat. Okay, again, when we say flat, that means it can also be called as apartment, right?
yes.
So
Yes.
she owns her landlord. So let's try to
Mm,
listen first to the
mm,
conversation and let's try to answer the problem. Okay?
mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Recording 19.
Hello, Tony speaking.
Ah, hi. It's Susan from your flat in Arrower Street here.
Oh, hi, Susan. What can I do for you?
We've got a bit of a problem in the flat. The oven's not working. I was cooking dinner last night and I had some stuff in the oven. After a while, I realised it wasn't cooking. The oven was on, but it wasn't getting hot. I had a look at the plug, thinking it might be that, but that seems to be okay. I'm not sure why, but it's not working. I was wondering if you could get someone to come and have a look at it for us.
Uh, was it working before yesterday?
Yeah, it's been working fine, but for some reason we couldn't get it going last night. We use it quite a lot, so it would be good if we could get it fixed.
Uh, okay. Um, I'll come round and have a look and see if I can fix it. If I can't, I'll get an electrician in.
Okay.
Uh, I won't be able to come till tomorrow night, say about 7. Will someone be home then?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Okay, well, I'll have a look at it tomorrow.
Okay then, see you about 7.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay. So what do you think would be the problem of Susan? Why she was able to report the problem to the landlord?
I think that is the oven is not work. Doesn't work,
Yes.
and she
Okay.
couldn't cook.
Yeah, so oven is
Oven
not working.
working.
Okay,
Working.
therefore Susan cannot cook because the oven is not working. Okay, so that
Yes.
would be the specific problem that Susan reported to the landlord, right? Okay, so it's
Mm.
all about the oven which is not working. Now, let's try to listen again and answer the questions below. Okay, just for a moment.
Recording 19.
Hello, Tony speaking.
Ah, hi. It's Susan from your flat in Arrowa Street here.
Oh, hi, Susan. What can I do for you?
We've got a bit of a problem in the flat. The oven's not working. I was cooking dinner last night, and I had some stuff in the oven. After a while, I realised it wasn't cooking. The oven was on, but it wasn't getting hot. I had to look at the plug, thinking it might be that, but that seems to be okay. I'm not sure why, but it's not working. I was wondering if you could get someone to come and have a look at it for us.
Was it working before yesterday?
Yeah, it's been working fine, but for some reason we couldn't get it going last night. We use it quite a lot, so it would be good if we could get it fixed.
Okay. I'll come round and have a look and see if I can fix it. If I can't, I'll get an electrician in.
Okay.
I won't be able to come till tomorrow night, say about 7. Will someone be home then?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Okay, well, I'll have a look at it tomorrow.
Okay then, see you about 7.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay. So we heard again the conversation between the landlord and Susan. So when did the problem start? So based on the report of Susan to the landlord, it was started when? You? Tao?
Last night.
Yes, so that would be correct. So it started last night. So she wasn't able to cook because it started last night. Okay. Then has Susan tried to fix the problem?
Yes.
Yes. What did she do?
I'm so sorry. I couldn't
Yeah, okay. But actually,
hear.
she
She.
looks,
She.
okay, so look at the plug. Okay, she looks at the plug and it seems that according to her it's okay. So that means there would be no problem with the plug. Okay? That's why she cannot able to fix that by herself, right? Okay. So
Sorry. What? The plug? What does
yeah,
it mean?
plug. Okay, when we are talking about the plug, it's like for example, okay, I'm going to show you the plug, huh? Okay, just for a
Yes.
while.
Oh.
Okay. It should be like this.
It's mean button. The button.
No, actually the
No.
plug is um just like for example, if it's a wire and then you are going to plug that one to the current so that it will going to okay, I'm going to show you the plug, okay? Just for a while, huh?
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yes.
okay, for a while. Okay, plug should be like this. Okay, for a while. So that you can be able to understand what's a plug. Okay. So this one are plugs. Okay. This one
Oh.
tau is an example of a plug.
Plug.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wherein you are going to plug that in to an electric, okay, an electrical so that
Mm.
it will work. But
Mm.
Susan was able to look at the plug, but
Mm.
in fact, according to her, the plug
Mm.
is okay.
Mm.
So she can't be able to fix that one by herself because when she
Mm.
tried to look at the plug, it seems okay also. Okay?
Mm.
So
Okay.
that would
Okay.
be a plug.
Mm.
Okay. So let's try to go back with our presentation now.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Now, what will the landlord try to do?
Mm. He will come to her flat and see
Okay.
a check and
Yes.
check.
So he will come to check.
Mm.
Okay. And fix it. Okay. If
Yes.
if he can. Okay? Yeah, so according to him, according to the landlord, he was able to talk to Susan that he will be going to check and fix it if he can. But if he can't, he will going to call someone to fix for that. Right? Okay. So, when will be the landlord visit Susan's flat?
Tomorrow at
Yes.
7, I guess PM,
Yes.
because
So
I listen tomorrow night
that's
and
correct.
7.
Okay. So that would be at 7 p.m. Okay, because that would be Susan is home already because she's working. So therefore, when she arrives at home, so that would be around 7 p.m. Okay, so
Yeah,
again,
okay.
the problem started last night, and then
Mm,
of course Susan tried to fix for herself. She looks at the plug, and according to her, the plug is okay. And then the landlord will going to come to check and fix it if he can. And it will be by tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay, Tao?
yes.
Okay, so let's try to move on. Now, for the speaking,
Mm.
it's a problem in the house. So how are we going to say that for speaking? Of course, before we can do that, let's try to match the problems with 1 to 4 to the solutions A to D. Okay, so we are going to match this problem to the solution A to D. Okay, number one has been given. I've lost my key and I can't get inside. So what would be the solution? So
Get
that's going.
a new one made.
Very good. So that means you will going to get a new one made. So what does it mean? When we are going to say, oh, I've lost my key and I can't get inside. So the solution, get a new one made. So how are we going to do that? How? To get a new one made. So I don't know if you have also in your country the so-called, okay, like for example, this one, the term is, I don't know if you have this. Do you have this one in your country?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So that means you were going to go to the key, okay,
Mm,
key duplication and duplicate the key because of
mm,
course the key has a master's key in the
mm,
landlord. So
mm,
she will going to borrow the key and then she will going to bring that one to the key master and then
mm.
she will going to duplicate that one and you can have that one, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so
Okay.
that would be the solution. Next, what about the second one? The
Mm.
shower's broken, so I can't wash. So what do you think would be the
Uh,
solution?
the solution is send a plumber.
Yes. So you know what's a plumber means? A plumber. Actually, we pronounce this one as plumber. So it should be
Plumber.
silent, silent B.
B. B.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes. So
Plumber.
that would be plumber. Okay?
Yes,
So
yes.
now, what is a plumber? What do you think is a plumber? Okay, a plumber is the one who is fixing, like for example, sink, and broken showers, right? So a plumber is a person, okay, person who, okay, fix broken shower,
Mm.
okay, shower or sinks. Okay, so that would be
Yes.
a plumber. So a plumber is a person that fixes broken sink. Okay,
Mm.
fixes fixes broken shower or sinks. Okay, Tao? So that's a plumber.
Yes.
So you are going to call a plumber. Okay? Next, what about number 3? The lights aren't working, so I can't see. So what would be the?
Say an electrician.
That's correct. So you are going to send an electrician because an electrician is a person who fixes lights. Okay? Okay, so if if your lights would be broken, do not call a plumber. Okay? So who will going to call? You have to call an electrician, not a plumber. Okay? Next, of course, number 4, the last but not the least, there's a hole in the roof and the rain's coming in. So, who do you think will be going to fix for that?
The builder.
Yes, so you are
Sign up.
going to send a builder. So a builder is the one who is going to build a hole in the roof. Okay? So that would be a builder. Okay, Tao? So
Yes.
so these are the problems, and then these are the solutions. Okay, let's say, for example, if we are going to communicate with that, so let's say you are Susan and I am the landlord. So you are going to call me and report all of this, and I am going to give you solution. Okay? Okay.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to greet first the landlord. Okay, good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. May I know who's on the line, please? Okay, you're Susan. I'm Susan.
I'm Susan.
Okay, I am here to report problems in my flat.
Uh, uh,
Okay, so that is what you're going to say. I am here to report problems with my flat. Okay,
mm, mm,
here
mm,
in Arowa Street. Okay, in Arowa Street. Okay,
mm.
this is what we call. Oh, she's correcting. So it should be Arowa. Okay, so this
Uh,
is how you are
mm,
going to. Let's say, for example, hello, good evening. I'm Susan. I am here to report problems with my flat here in Arowa Street.
mm,
Okay,
mm,
first, I've lost my key and I can't get inside. So what am I going to do? Okay?
mm,
Okay, so that is what you're going
mm.
to say. And then second, okay, wait for my advice. Then after that, you
Mm.
have to say the second problem. And wait for my advice. And after that, wait for advice. And then after the third, and then same, and then fourth. Okay, Tao? So let's try to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, may I know who's on the line, please?
Hello. I'm Susan from Aurora Street.
Okay.
Uh,
I am
I am I'm here to report some to let you know some problem with my flat.
Yes.
Uh,
What
uh,
are those,
I
please?
I've lost my key and I can't get inside.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry for that. So what am I going to do is I am going to let you borrow the key, and then please um get a new one made. So go to
Oh,
the key duplication, and then can you get a new one made? Could it be okay?
oh, okay.
Okay. Then
So then another one is the shower is broken and I can't wash. Could
oh,
you? Yeah,
okay.
yes.
So I'm sorry to hear about that also. Okay, let me inform you that I will be going to send a plumber in order to fix your shower. Would it be okay?
Mm,
So maybe
yes.
I have to call now and then later after 1 hour. So the plumber will be coming. Could it be okay, Susan?
Okay.
Okay.
And the next is the light aren't working, so I can't see.
Oh,
Mm.
again, so it will become a very problem. So what I could advise you is that can you I'm going to send an electrician to fix your light right now.
Mm. Okay, thank you. And the last one is
Yes.
there's a hole in the roof and the rain's coming in. Could you please help me to fix it?
Yes, I will. Right away, I am going to call and send the builder to fix the roof. Okay, so do you have
Okay.
any more concerns, Susan?
No, that's all. Thanks so much.
Okay, so thank you so much for that call. And right away, I am going to fix everything that's within the problem in that flat. Okay? Oh,
Okay, thank
see?
you.
So that is how you are
Yeah.
going to report
Mm,
problems. Okay, Ta?
yes, yes.
Okay, so let's move on now.
Mm,
Now, in number two, in here, let's try to listen to Susan leaving an answer phone message for her landlord about another problem. So underline the problem and circle the solution she suggests. Okay, let's try to listen.
Recording 20.
Hello, it's Susan from your flat in Arrowa Street. I'm phoning to let you know there's a broken window. We can't close it and it's really cold. Could you please send someone around to fix it? Thanks, bye.
Okay. So according to Susan, there's another problem that exists in that particular flat. So according to
mm,
her, hello, it's Susan from your flat in Arawa Street. I'm phoning to let you know there's a broken window. We can close
mm.
it and it's really cold. Could you please send someone around to fix it? Thanks. Bye. So what do you think would be the other problem with this flat? So we have to
Uh,
underline that. So that would
uh, the
be
that way the window is broken.
yes. So broken window. And then what would be the solution that Susan suggested?
Uh, to send someone to fix it.
Very good. Okay. So to send someone to fix that problem. Okay. So when
Mm,
something goes wrong, you explain the problem and suggest the solution. Okay. So look at the other example on the right in here. So there would be problem. This is a problem. And this would be the possible solution. Okay. Can we say the problem, Tao? Can you read
mm.
this one, please?
Okay. We've got a bit of problem problem in the flat. The oven
Is
isn't
not
working.
working. Okay, now, what do you think or how did Susan inform or how did Susan reported the problem to the landlord? Is she reported that one in a nice way, in a polite manner?
Mm.
Yes or no?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I
Did
don't
she
understand the question.
yeah, did she was able to um report report a problem in a nice and polite way? Okay, is she reported the problem in a nice and polite ways? What do you think? Okay, look at this. We've got a bit of problem in the flat. Is this one is a nice and polite way of reporting a problem?
I think the second is more polite.
Okay, let's try. Other expressions. I'm phoning to let you know, to tell you that the oven is
It's
broken.
broken. Yes.
Okay, so what do you think would be is more polite?
The second one, the other
Why?
expression. Uh,
What
well,
do you think is the reason why? Okay, actually, this one, we've got a bit of problem in the flat. It's also correct, but sometimes this one is you go directly to the problem, right?
mm,
So you weren't
mm,
able to use, like, for example, I'm phoning to let you know or to tell you that, and then you have to state the problem. Okay, like for
mm,
example, I'm phoning to let you know that the shower is broken in my flat. So that would be very polite. Instead of saying, we've got a bit of
mm,
problem in the flat. So this one is more direct, uh, direct way of reporting. Okay?
mm,
So as
mm,
if you are not using a nice and polite way expressions. So
mm,
in reporting a problem, it's very important to use polite way or polite manner rather
mm,
than reporting that
mm,
problem in the most direct way.
mm.
Okay? So that would
Yes.
be. So although this one is also correct, actually, if we try to look at this one is also
Mm,
correct. We can say that this one is correct. But again,
mm,
if you don't know the person very well, so
mm,
it's very important that you should have to use polite expressions, not unless the person
mm,
is your close friend, the person is your family members. So even if you're not going to use polite expression, but since
yes.
the person is your landlord, so
Yes.
that
Okay.
means you don't have any relationship to him. That's why he's the landlord. You are the one renting the flat.
Mm,
Okay, so
mm,
therefore, it's very important to use a polite
mm.
expression. Polite and
Yes.
nice expression all the time.
Mm,
Okay, just like,
mm,
for example, a boss and an employee relationship. So, of course, you need to talk nicely and politely to your boss because he or she is a boss, right?
mm.
Okay.
Yes. Mm,
Next, what about for the solution? Let's try to understand. Susan says, I was wondering if you could get someone to come and have it, look at it for us. Okay, other expressions. Would it be possible to get someone to fix it? Could you please get an electrician to come round? So which do you think would be, or do you think are these expressions Susan says and the other expressions would also be correct? Is it the same? Are they used or they use a nicely and polite way of suggesting a solution?
mm. I think we should express the suggestion by the indirect way. So I think the best is the first sen- the first expression.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Uh,
yeah.
yes. And then, yeah, it's more polite, okay, rather than the second one, okay? But of course, in this particular expression in here, would it be possible? Actually, he or she used also the word be possible, okay? If you did not use be possible, if you are going to say, would it, would it, would you get someone to fix it? So that's not
Mm,
polite, okay? But because
mm,
of the word be possible, so that makes this expression polite, okay?
oh,
Instead of saying, would you get someone to fix it? So that would be more direct, right? Okay. But because of the word be possible, so this expression makes polite. Okay? So would it be possible to get someone to fix it? Or could you please? And then she used also the word please. So could you please get an electrician to come round? So this one and this one would also be correct. Okay, because of be possible, because
And
of please.
please
Yes, and look at this, because of I was wondering,
wondering.
right?
Yes,
Yes, I
yes.
was wondering. So that would be nice, very nice expression. Okay?
Mm.
Yeah. So, do you have any questions so far with this, Tao?
No,
No
no, no
more.
question.
So I hope you understood this one very clearly. Okay. Let's
Yes.
move on. So for speak up, so let's try to listen in here. Choose one of the problems in exercise one or and exercise. Phone your landlord and leave a message on his answer phone. Describe the problem and suggest a solution. Listen to the landlord's answered phone message. Start like this. Okay, let's try to listen.
Mm.
Recording 21.
Hello, you've reached Tony Goodman. I can't take your call right now, so please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Okay, so the landlord, okay, the landlord just what? Just wanted to leave a message. Okay, the one who called for him just what is one? He's not available
Mm.
to phone right now. So
Mm.
what he
Mm.
wanted to do is just leave a message after the ring or after the beat, right? Okay,
Mm.
so in leaving a message, okay, for that particular answer phone, so you are
Mm.
going to say, hi, it's, you have to mention your name. Let's say, for example, hi, it's Susan from your flat in Arawa Street. Okay,
Mm.
and
Mm.
again, what you can say is, I'm phoning, or I was wondering, okay,
Mm.
I was wondering if you could get someone to come and have a look at it for us. Okay? Or
Mm.
let's say, for
Mm.
example, problem, right? Okay.
Mm.
How are you going to say that? Hi, it's Susan from your flat in Arawa Street. I am how do we call that one? How do we say that? I am here to oh, I'm phoning to let you know there's a broken window. Okay, so that is what you are going to start. Hi, it's Susan here from your flat in Arawa Street. I'm phoning, I'm phoning to let you know that there's a broken window.
Mm.
Okay, so that is how you are going to leave a message style. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mm.
And then choose another problem from the pictures in exercise 1. Okay, in exercise 1 in here. And then think of a new one and leave another message for the landlord. Okay, it's also the same. It's just the same that you are going to leave a message. So again, in leaving a message, you are going to say, you have to tell yourself, hi, it's Susan, or hi, it's Tao from your flat in Arawa Street. I'm phoning to report a problem in my flat. So there's a broken window. Okay?
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, there would be a learning tip in here, Tao. So talking on the
Yes.
telephone can be very difficult because you can see who you are talking to,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
To make it easier, you can think about what you will say and how will you say it before you talk on the phone. So what does it mean? Because you cannot see the person that you are talking to. So what you can do is think about ahead of time what you were going to say, right?
Mm.
Let's say, for
Yes.
example, what is the reason? Why is it you need to report or you need to call the landlord? Of
mm,
course. So you have to say, I'm phoning about a problem in my flat here in Arawa Street. There's a broken window. Okay?
mm,
So that is how you are going to say to the person. Okay? Although
mm,
it's polite way, but you have to go directly with the problem.
mm,
Okay? So
mm.
do not just say, "Oh, how are you?" Okay? Have you eaten your dinner already? So that's not
Mm.
part of the conversation anymore. So
Yes.
do not include that one. So you have to go directly to the one that your purpose. Why is it you call? Okay?
Mm.
And then
Okay.
second, think about what the other person might say before you telephone them. That's why it's very important to
Mm.
use nicely and polite words
Mm.
because you have to think the person might say. Okay? Because if you are going to, and it's very important also, Tao, the
Yes.
manner of talking.
Mm.
Okay? Since the person is not your relatives, is not your brother, is not your sister, it's not your husband, or it's not your wife, so therefore do not what is one do not use a very high pitch that hello, as if you are angry. Okay, hello,
Mm.
I have to report a problem here in my flat.
Mm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is not the thing that you should have to do. So you need to talk to the person professionally. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, because of course you are professional and the person is also professional. So better talk to him in a nice way and report the problem in a nice way.
Mm.
Okay, and then
Okay.
repeat part of an answer to check you understand. Like for example, ah let's say, for example, the landlord said, Are you available at 7 tomorrow? 7, 9, are you available at night by 7 o'clock tomorrow? Okay, so you are going to what? Confirm to check if
Mm.
you have to check or repeat the part to answer
Mm.
that check you understand. So, is it 7 o'clock by tomorrow? So
Mm.
you are going to repeat that. Yes, by 7. Are you available?
Mm.
Okay, yes, I am available. So to make sure that that is correct. And then ask the speaker to repeat things you don't understand and to spell difficult names and
Mm. Okay.
addresses. Like for example,
Address.
okay, um, I'm asking for, I'm ask, oh, I'm phoning about the flat in your advertisement just while ago.
Mm.
Okay? And then the landlord would say, the flat is in Arawa Street. Okay?
Mm.
And then of course if you are Susan, you are going to confirm that one. Come again? What did you
Mm.
say?
Mm.
Arawa Street. Oh, can you spell
Mm.
Arawa Street for me, please?
Oh.
Okay, so
Mm.
you are going to let the person spell difficult
Mm.
names. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
And you have to, of course, to let the person repeat the address too.
Mm.
Okay, to confirm that one. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And yeah. So if you have class, this one is a class bonus. Work with the partner and role play the conversation between the landlord and the tenant. So we already did that one,
Yes.
Tao,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And then extra practice. So telephone a rental agency that rents houses and flats to English speakers. Now you can do this one, huh? If you wanted, you can call them and ask them. Okay. So you
Mm.
have to go to www.gumtree.com and choose a city. And then look at the advertisement. Can you find any more abbreviations? So again, take note of the abbreviations that we've been using here. What are those
Mm.
again?
Mm.
PW per
Mm.
week. APT apartment. Mean it's minimum.
Mm.
FF, F/F, that will be
Fully
fully
furnished.
furnished. INC, including N/S, that would be
Non-smoke.
non-smoker, tel, or PH,
PH.
that would be
Telephone.
telephone. Okay, so that would be it. Okay, so we're done this lesson. So can do checklist. Pick what you can do. I can check. I have understood information correctly.
Mm.
Can you understood the information correctly?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I can ask polite questions, right? Okay. So you can ask polite questions to find information.
Mm.
Check. You
Mm.
can do that. I
Yes.
can describe a problem and suggest a
A
solution.
solution. Yes.
Yes, check. So that means we were able to tackle this lesson, okay, um, in a nice way, right?
Yes.
So that means there would be no questions for this Tao.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's move on since we will be introducing the unit 3. Of course, we will be going to move on to first to the vocabulary, okay? Because again, vocabulary is also very important, okay?
Yes.
So
Yes.
let's
Okay.
go move on to the vocabulary part before we have to move on to our group 3 or unit 3 rather. Okay, so this time for the vocabulary, can you see the vocabulary, Tao?
Yes.
Yeah, so this time we will be going to study all about the bank, which is the basics. Okay?
Mm.
Okay, so we have here choose the correct words.
Mm.
Before that, the name of the bank is Grimless Bank.
Place bank.
So
Okay.
open an account
Transfer.
today. Open an account with Grimless Bank and start benefiting from our great rates or levels of interest. So what do you think would be the best or yes, the best word that we can be able to use in here. So open an account with Grimless Bank and start benefiting from our great rates or levels of interests. So what do you
Okay.
think? Is it rates or is it
Uh,
levels?
rate up interest.
Very good. So that would be rates, okay? Because
Mm.
if we are talking of rates, that
Mm.
means we are talking of something that's in a form of money, right?
Mm. Mm.
Okay. But if you're talking of levels, that would be level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay, so we're not talking about money. So that would be rates of interest. So if we're talking of interests, there would be rate. Like for example, 2%, 2% rates, 3% rates. So that would be an increase. Okay.
Mm.
Interest and small or low charges.
Low chat.
Very good. So that would be low charger. We do not say small chargers, but it
Yes.
would be low charges. Okay. Although
Yes.
small, we can also compare that one to low, right? Okay.
Mm-mm.
But if you're talking about money,
Money
yeah, if
amount.
you're talking about money, so we do not talk about small, but we have
Yes.
to talk about low,
Yes.
especially if you're talking about charges.
Mm.
Next, with over 3,000 branches or outlets.
Branches.
Okay, actually, bank, if you're
Mm.
talking about bank, we do not talk about outlets.
Outlets. Yes.
Yes, but if you're talking about groceries, okay?
Mm.
So we
Mm-mm.
have to use outlets,
Outlets. Yes.
okay? But if we're talking about bank, it should be branches. So you'll never be far from us, and unlike many other high street town center banks, we're open all day on Saturdays. So what do you think would be the correct one?
Make withdrawal.
Okay, yeah, number 4, is it?
Number four. Uh,
Yes.
town center.
Yes, so it should be a town center. Banks were open all day on Sundays. Actually, when we are talking about town center, that would be like in the mall, okay?
Mm,
Because in the mall, banks are open in the mall, right? Okay, even on Sundays or Saturdays, they're open.
mm.
Okay, next. Grimley's customers can take money, make withdrawals from more than a million.
I think make withdrawal.
That's correct. Okay. Okay, because if you're talking about bank, you withdraw. You do not take the money. Okay, not unless if you are going to go to the if you are going to go to the teller, okay, and then the teller gives you the money, so that
Yes.
would be you have to take the money. But once you are just making withdrawals for more than a million, cash dispensers or money machines.
I think cash dispenser.
Why is it cash dispensers?
I just guess this word.
Okay,
Because I didn't I don't understand. I don't know the what does it mean.
okay. Actually, cash dispensers are those like ATM. Okay,
Yes.
ATM is automated teller
Uh,
machines, right? Okay, so is it cash dispensers or is it money machines worldwide?
I think cash dispenser.
Cash dispensers. Okay. Um, yeah, because the ATM or the automated teller machine can dispense cash. Okay?
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, so that would be cash dispensers. Okay, next. And of course, you'll receive a checkbook or book of checks. So what do you
Checkbook.
think? Okay, checkbook. Okay. And a paying card or a debit card within a few
Deb,
days of opening your account.
debit card.
Yeah, okay. So we do not say paying card, okay?
Yes.
So it's a debit card. Computer users may be interested in our e-account. So all the benefits of a regular Grimlist current day-to-day account. So what do you think? All the benefits of regular Grimlist current day-to-day account. So what do you think would be the correct one?
Day to day.
It's a current account.
Current.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it's current, okay? That means, yeah,
maybe
that would
communication.
be the
Yes.
ongoing account. So
Ben.
that would be a current account. With the added convenience of being able to view your,
Current account. Okay.
yes. So to view your list or statements. So what do you think?
Sorry. Please wait. I
Lists?
wait for me to read the
Yeah,
sentence.
sure, sure.
It
So with the added
being able
convenience,
to view your statement.
oh yes, okay. So we do not use list, but it's a
Yes.
statement.
Yes.
And make or do payments online.
Make payment.
Yes, so it's going to be make payments online. So whether you're opening your first current, okay, look at this, Tao. We have here now the
Current
current
account.
account.
Yes.
Then what would be the correct one? Switching or changing from other bank or
Yes.
they want to take advantage of our. So what do you think would be? Switching
Uh,
or changing?
current.
Whether you're opening or current
Big
account.
way. Where did you
Yeah,
get
sure.
opening your first account? Uh, changing?
Changing. Okay. So changing from other account. Okay. Okay. That means actually switching and changing are all synonymous. That means the meaning of that would be the same. But if we are talking about money, if you're talking about bank, so we do not
Mm,
switch. but we change, okay?
Yes,
Because
yes,
that is not something a thing that you can switch, right? So
yes.
you can change your bank, but you cannot switch your bank, okay?
Mm.
Yes, next. So advantage of our range or variety of saving accounts.
I think variety.
Variety. Okay,
Yes,
variety. So we do
variety,
not say range, but it's variety of saving accounts. When we're
variety.
talking variety, that means many. Okay,
Yes,
many
yes,
accounts. You'll
yes.
be glad you choose Grimlist, the
Yes.
bank that
Okay.
always.
Make make the make the cus make a put make. I think make
Puts, okay.
put.
It should be
Okay.
puts, okay. So the bank that always puts the customer first, okay.
Because I
So
think that is not you for person for people.
yeah, okay.
Make
Because make or like make you can make money, okay? Yeah,
okay,
but
okay.
you cannot put people, you cannot make people.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
So you
Okay.
can you have to put customers
Okay.
first, okay? So
Okay,
that
noted. Yes,
it.
yes.
Next, let's continue. Now, let's try to match the method of payment with the definition in
Definition.
here. Okay. So, credit card. So, what do you think would be the credit card?
Credit card is mean you owe the card provider money.
Yes.
In you can pay
Okay.
it back in one installment.
Yes. Okay. Credit card, that means you
Uh,
are,
the
the other
card.
term for this is
Mm,
lend. Okay. Or borrow.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
So you are just lending or you are just borrowing money from a bank. So
mm,
therefore, you have a credit card. Okay?
mm. Yes.
Okay, next. When we are talking of debit card, that would be,
That could be. Uh, uh, I think the number C, the money is deducted from your bank account almost immediately.
okay, so that would be debit card. Like for example, if you are going to have a money and then you are going to what is one? You what is one? You put money on that card
Yes,
and
yes.
then you can also use that one, okay, like
Uh,
for example in any transactions, and the let's say for example the bank or the mall can automatically
mm,
deduct that that one to your account, okay,
mm.
so that would be
You this card
it receipt,
instead
yes,
instead
instead of
cash.
cash. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes,
correct. Okay.
yes,
So that would be the term. So debit
yes.
card is cashless. That means you just have to give your card and then you pay that one to the mall
Mm,
using a debit card. Okay?
yes.
Okay, next. What about charge card?
Trash can actually this is the first time I know
Heard.
this. I heard this term. So I get it the number B.
Okay, so similar to credit card actually is a
Yes,
charge
yes.
card, but
Okay.
usually operated by a chain of shops or retailer. Okay, retailer or other retailer. Okay, so that would
Actually,
be
I don't know this type card, and I don't know in my country is there this time this card
mm.
because I haven't heard about this
Oh, really? So
until now.
this one is the first time that you hear about charge
Yes,
card. Actually,
yes.
it's not famous. Okay, yeah, it's not
Yes,
famous actually. But famous would be credit card or debit card. But
yes.
charge
Okay.
card is
Chat
not so
card.
famous because uh, there are only few malls or
Chat
few
card.
banks, yeah, use a charge card. Okay?
Also,
Yeah.
so this check is issued by a chain of shop or retailer, not bank.
Yeah, it could be
Oh,
shops or other retailer outlet. But sometimes
oh,
a bank can also have that one, but maybe a few banks already does have that. Okay? Yeah,
okay.
but usually this charge card are of course only those shops or retailer usually are using the charge card.
Okay,
Okay?
okay.
Okay. Next. What about the
Check.
check?
I think the number eight, a piece of paper. We
Yeah.
transfer money from your account to somebody
Yeah,
else.
okay. So that would be actually a check is a paper, okay? It's a paper.
Yes.
Now, traveler's check.
Traveler check. I think number D.
So this can be exchanged for foreign currency or in some cases used instead of cash. Yeah, in exchange of foreign currency. Actually, if you travel, you can use traveler's check. Okay? Because let's say, for example, if you are in the United States, so you can be
Mm,
able to exchange the
mm,
US dollars. Let's say you
mm,
you came from Vietnam, so
mm,
your money is Vietnam dam. So if you are
mm,
going to go to the US, so you
mm,
can use traveler's check because you
mm,
can exchange that one. Okay?
mm, mm.
Then what about charge account? So that would be letter F. So you
Yes.
owe the
Oh, the
retailer.
retailer money.
Okay? So that
Mm.
would be it. Next. So this one, choose the best word.
Oh,
The Grimley's bank current account. So
mm,
terms and conditions. Okay, number one. Regular bank statements will be sent to you by posts listing recent
uh, list of recent transaction.
transactions. Yes, okay. So regular bank statements will be sent to you by post listing recent transactions. Okay,
Mm.
next. New current account customers can borrow up to £200 in the form of a low interests, overdraft, overtake,
Overdraft.
overspend.
I get overdraft. Uh, I don't understand what does it mean.
Okay. So
New
new
account
current
customer
account. So when we are yeah,
can borrow to understand low interest overspend or overtake.
actually, overspend, that would be very high. Okay. Now look at this. New current account. That means for
Mm.
those who are going to open a new
Yes,
account
yes,
for the
yes. Can
customers,
borrow to
he or she can borrow up to
up to
200
200
pounds
in the
in a
form
form of low
of
interest. So that
interest. Mm.
means overdraft, overtake, overspend. So,
Yes.
yeah, it could be overdraft. Okay?
Overdraft.
Because if
Mm.
you're talking about overtake, that would mean it's over than that. If you're going to
Yes,
overspend, you spend a lot. Yeah?
yes,
Right? So,
yes.
but if you're talking of low interest, that would just only overdraft. Okay?
Mm. Yes.
So there would be a draft. There would be a like that. So the current rate of interest for blank overdrafts, right? So look at this. For blank overdrafts is
Oh, oh.
6.77% APR. Okay. So the current rate of interest for
For allowed or authorized. Or I think number B.
allowed overdrafts.
Yeah,
Okay, why allowed?
allow or permit the current rate.
Okay.
I think allow.
Because, yes, because if you are going to say permitted, maybe per person are the one
Mm.
using
Yes,
permitted. And let's say, for
yes.
example, if you are permitted to bring that one, so that's
Mm-mm.
permitted.
Mm,
Person is also authorized.
mm,
But if talking about overdrafts, that
yeah,
would be allowed. So
allow.
the current
Yes.
rate of interest for allowed overdrafts is just 6.7% APR. That would be
Mm,
correct. Next,
mm.
while your account is blank credit, there are no charges.
Yeah, your account is with credit.
With
Your account,
credit, there is no charges. There would be no charge if your account is
your account is in credit.
in credit. Okay, when we are talking about credit, that means you borrow, right? You
Yes,
borrow or you lend money. Now,
yes.
if we're talking of charges, there would be no charge if you are not what? Over your credit allowable account.
Ah, is under credit.
Yes, so that would be
Okay.
under, okay?
Yes, yes,
That
yes.
means if you are just not that above your allowed credit, so that's under credit, so there would be no charges, okay?
Mm,
Next,
mm.
if your account is overdrawn, charges may
Apply.
apply, okay? That would be it. Then when you acknowledge blank of your due debit card, so when you acknowledge,
No, 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 do not only
okay, receipt, okay?
visit.
So
Yes.
receipt of your debit card, okay? Okay, so Tao, it's already been time. So I have
Mm.
still another student to teach.
Yes, yes,
So we
yes.
have
Okay.
to end up our lesson with this one, okay?
Okay,
So we'll
okay,
see you
okay.
again
Okay,
next
thank you so much.
meeting. Bye-bye. Thank
Bye
you so
bye. Thank you
much. Have
so
a good
much.
night.
Okay, bye
Bye-bye.
bye. Thank you.
Bye.